cars, new car numbers, saying they want to link Ghana card to your car number and all of this. This is also under your ministry. Number one, what are they trying to do? Number two, what problem is it going to solve?
We have passed the bill and the regulations is laid in Parliament, waiting the 21 days approval. This will give effect for us to now come in with the new Ghana smart number plates. Now, we have to conform to international standards, what happens in the US, in the UK, and other well-organized transport industry. Today, you can just see vehicles in town that are not registered by DVLA. Even though they come in through unapproved routes, it is difficult to be able to determine at a go. And this also has effect on our revenue generation or collection, because the more vehicles try to come in with unapproved plates and they are using them, the more we lose revenue. We looked at all these things and we have come to a point that, look, why not digitize our number plates? Why not let them become personal to you? For instance, the old number plate, you will have at the far left of the plate or the top, a spot for the renewal sticker. Then at the other right end, you have the Ghana flag and then the code, GH. Then in the middle, you will have the place of registration. So if it is Greater Accra, you will have a GR. If it is Northern Region, NR. Then in the middle is the vehicle number. And at the end, you have the year of registration. Now, this has brought in a lot of problems for people who own vehicles and they want to trade them off. Oh, it was registered in 2020, so it is, meanwhile the make will still be a strong vehicle. Now you will not have all those things. With the new smart number plate we are going to have, it is going to have a chip embedded in it. And that chip is registered in your name, in collaboration or in connection with the Ghana card. They'll be able to know at a glance with the use of technology to see that, oh, that's Bernard Avery's vehicle. Now, you will see that there will still be a space at the right corner or the left corner for the renewal, what do you call them, sticker. Then in the middle, you have the Ghana map in the middle of the plate. At the far end, you will have the Republic of Ghana put there. And the middle, you will still have the car number, area of registration, and a secret number DVLA will give to you. This one, DVLA will no more give our customers only plates. We assign the same to you. And we know that Bernard Avery took 100 of these same cards that will be embedded in the number plate. He, the right company, will be embossing on our vehicles. So at once we'll be able to trace any vehicle. The number becomes yours. If you buy a new vehicle, yours is to, if you don't want the old vehicle, you take the plate and then to your new vehicle, and the SIM will be corrected from the chassis number of the old plate that you were using. So
let's take it this way. So every vehicle will be connected to a Ghana card. And every Ghana card is connected to a phone number.
Yes.
So if you see a car riding on the road, the car number can be scanned to tell you who owns the car.
Who owns the car, yes.
And his mobile money number.
Yes.
So what do you want to use that information for?
To be able to identify who is causing what on our routes, who is behaving well on our route.
But you know the car owner is not the driver. So if I own three Benz buses,
so
and my Benz bus driver is misbehaving on the road, who will be charged, me or the driver?
You'll be able to tell me who is in the possession of your vehicle.
So the owner has the liability for how the vehicle is driven.
Yes.
So if the driver misbehaves, is the Ghana card number and the mobile money number of the owner that you have?
Yes. We'll use that to trace, and you'll be able to produce whoever might have used the vehicle. Just bring in discipline.
So
and to show
how
that
will you use that to... Okay, are you going to implement some spot fine type of thing?
Oh, yes. And that is why we are embedding the SIM into the plates. I was talking of the traffic tech system. It's all linked to it. DVLA at a glance can stop you at a roadside scan to see whether you have valid documentation on your vehicle, whether you have renewed your papers, whether you are operating within the laws. And also the police, the MTTD will also be monitoring on the screen to see who is causing what crime. And at the screen, they can even be able to determine the owner of the vehicle.
In some advanced countries, when you drive into a particular zone, in London, if it's a congestion zone, in less than a minute after driving there, you receive a prompt on your phone that you are supposed to pay £8. If you say yes, you will pay it immediately. I'm asking that in relation to fines and also using tolls.
We've started sending such notices to people. Some people will tell you they've sent some notice that, look, you were overspeeding, and you see an alert on your phone.
Which includes where you should pay?
No. For now, we are just testing
the system.
The system to see how effective it will be when we are implementing the new law.
When will this take effect?
It was the LI was laid on the 10th of this month. I think we've made about 8 days. When we resume, the rest of the days will be...
Because you know that people register vehicles a lot in January.
Yes.
So are you aiming that you will use the January registration
It depends on when Parliament reconvenes. The 21 days will set in. When the President gives his approval to it, then we implement it immediately.
Will this be the same way you collect the tolls? Or is it a different approach? Because your colleague, Minister for Roads, has also been saying that he's not going to do queuing and collecting tickets for road tolls. Is that a discussion you're having? And what do you know about the new tolling system?
We are all looking at how to improve upon services and reduce time spent on our roads. And that can also create a lot of traffic, because when we start tolling our roads, people will now somebody will have to tear out a ticket for you. You have to pay the money. If you have a card or a system, you get there, you place it, or even you put a sticker on your vehicle, the machine scans the vehicle as it approaches. It is one of the ways to improve. Ours will be on the same movement to ensure that we use technology to collect all fines that we are supposed to collect from you, and traffic tech is designed to take care of that.
I hope the DVLA is educating the public about what you are telling me, because
they've done enough publicity within these days, going from region to region and doing it. I'm aware, and
so as soon as the law is passed, this will be implemented
immediately.
We're still talking to the Minister for Transportation. The big challenge is that we spend a lot of time talking about roads, and this interview is also guilty of that. Transportation is multimodal. We have the third largest man-made lake in the world by surface area in Ghana, and yet we have so many of our logistics still being conveyed by road, whether it's food, whether it's clothes. How come the Volta Lake is so underutilized for cargo when it connects Tema, Ada, all the way through Buipe? It should be the most used mode of transportation.
Bernard, we are getting there gradually. If you look at the kind of integrated or multimodal transport system we want to create, you would have seen in 2015 how His Excellency President Mahama got a loan facility for the construction of the Tema-Mpakadan or the Tema-Kusombo rail line. It was to begin the processes of an integrated transport travel. Already you know that the Volta Lake Transport Company is having some vessels or some barges that they do from Akusombo to Bupe. Then from there, other vehicles will also take passengers. Now the Tema-Mpakadan is operational. All we are left is a terminal at Esikuma, because there was this issue of VRA saying that they don't want any major activity around the dump. So we have to now move it a bit ahead to Esikuma, which is far from the dam. And when that terminal is constructed and the rail is now operating, whatever cargo that will come from our ports or whatever cargo you will have, you just drive to the station in Tama, put it there, it gets to Esikuma, there's a terminal there that will connect to the barges that will take to Bupe. So even countries like Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, they can terminate at Bupe and pick their cargo instead of coming to Accra. It is believed that when we are able to implement this fully, it will also reduce.
So have you identified a site at Isekuma, number one? Number two, do you have any expression of interest in supporting government to build any terminal, or is it a government-owned terminal? There's
a private Ghanaian who is far advanced in constructing the terminal at Isekuma. I'm built to visit them any moment from now. And I must say that a week ago, he was in this office. We had a lot of discussion. He started a lot of preparatory works. And
so site is identified?
Site is
private
identified.
Partner is
private partner.
But will this be owned by government or jointly operated?
It is a PPP.
So when this works, cargo moves from Tema to Isekuma by rail?
Yes.
Then it goes on the
lake
at Isekuma all the way through to the north?
Yes.
Do you have any timeline in mind? Can this be done in this term of Mohammed's government?
Very well, very well.
You are sure?
Yes, yes. It is the private sector who we are looking at how he will scale up his work. But looking at his activities, he is very determined.
Because even if the terminal is built, you need ships or vessels.
Yeah, more of the barges, and the water lake transport is doing everything to get in more buses. Not badges to augment their work. What they have is a bit old, but I know.
But why don't you get the Burkinabes and the Malians to jointly finance this? Because eventually, they will benefit, right? If you look at, of course, some goods will be sent to the north, but if you look at the number of articulated trucks on our roads, you can easily see that a lot of them are conveying goods to Burkina Faso.
You know, as a Ghanaian, I will always pray that our Ghanaians will take advantage of whatever business opportunities we have for them before we are looking for outsiders.
We are running after now, Africa Free Trade.
We
have the Trans-West Africa Highway from Lagos to Abidjan. So clearly, if you do a transport system that facilitates movement, it's for all the sub-regions.
Definitely, but the Ghanaians should be of priority to us and others who come second. I am not saying this that we are against anybody coming to participate in any of our transport sector activities. No. It is just because you mentioned if we could get the Burkinabes.
I'm asking this because the Bankra Inland Port, since I was in JSS, Social Studies, they've been talking about Bankra Inland Port. As of today, they are still legislating over who's supposed to pay something. I was in JSS in 94 to 95, and you are still here talking about. So it means you I'm not sure you can finish. So maybe you need to bring money from somewhere to help you.
There are a lot of Ghanaians who